Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into Inuvo's latest annual report. You know, the kind of report that could put you to sleep faster than counting sheep, but stick with me because there are some interesting twists and turns that could affect where this company is heading. Inuvo, a small advertising technology company, is trying to make waves in a sea of giants. The report paints a picture of a company trying to navigate a really tough situation as the internet changes its approach to consumer privacy. The company has developed artificial intelligence that helps advertisers target people without tracking them across the internet. They say this tech positions them as a leader in the advertising world. Is that true? Let's find out. The big idea is that Inuvo's AI can target audiences without using someone's personal information. Apparently, they are focused on something called IntentKey, a technology that uses artificial intelligence to analyze why people are interested in certain products, services, and brands. The advertising industry is changing, and Inuvo claims to be at the forefront. So what's changing? Well, for years, advertisers have relied on things like cookies to follow you around online and target you with ads. But now, because of privacy concerns and new laws, cookies are going away. Apple has already blocked them, and Google is planning to do the same soon. What are companies to do? That's where Inuvo comes in, offering a solution that doesn't rely on tracking your every move. Okay, let's talk about some hard truths because there is a concentration of risk. One single customer accounts for a whopping 75% of Inuvo's total revenue. That is significant, and it's up from 60.4% the previous year. Having a major portion of your income tied to one customer is not a comfortable position. What happens if that customer walks away? Inuvo admits that losing this customer would hurt their business a lot. It makes you wonder, what does this customer have that keeps Inuvo so dependent? Another important factor is the relationship with supply partners. Inuvo needs these partners, owners of websites and mobile applications, to drive traffic and make sure that the ads that they place are getting clicks. If the supply partners decide that they can go and work with the advertisers directly, that would also hurt Inuvo's business. There are also risks that come from relying on technology and the internet. If Inuvo has problems with its network, or if there are security breaches or cyber attacks, all that could interrupt the services they provide. This could lead to customers leaving, damage to Inuvo's reputation, and financial losses. All these things are huge red flags for investors. Like many businesses that rely on advertising, Inuvo's income can change throughout the year. They tend to have stronger results in the second half of the year because of the holiday season. The first part of the year is generally slower. If they aren't able to manage these ups and downs, it could affect the financial results. This can influence stock price, so investors should watch quarterly results closely. Now let's peek at the actual numbers because that's what really matters. Inuvo's revenue is up 13.4%, which is good news. The cost to deliver all of that is more or less stable at 85%. However, when we get to the expenses, we see that Inuvo had an operating loss of about $5.8 million. In 2023, that number was even worse, about $10.3 million. To finance that, we can see interest expenses of about $266,000, and that they had to make use of a recent loan to keep things afloat. Speaking of loans, Inuvo took out a $10 million credit line in July of 2024. They are permitted to borrow against eligible accounts receivable. While they're permitted, there's also many rules and requirements. Missing these requirements could mean that they lose access to this credit, which would also impact the ability to access capital down the road. Here is a bit of ownership news. There are restricted stock units outstanding, and when those stock units vest, there will be dilution to current stockholders. As of the end of 2024, there were 13,216,020 restricted stock units outstanding. Keep in mind that this could be very bad news for share value. Inuvo's board of directors is involved in overseeing cybersecurity risks, so that is good. The company has a director of information technology responsible for managing those risks. They also have an incident response plan, and the disclosure committee is in charge of making sure the company reveals any material cybersecurity issues. The company is headquartered in Little Rock, Arkansas. They've extended their office lease there, and they also have office space in San Jose, California. In addition to the office space, they have data center operations in Los Angeles, California, and Secaucus, New Jersey. In 2013, the company received a grant from the state of Arkansas to relocate corporate headquarters in Conway, Arkansas. All of the obligations have been satisfied. There are stock options available to employees under the 2017 Equity Compensation Plan. As of March 2023, the company had a loan with Mitsubishi HC Capital America, of which is terminated. The company had a loan with SLR Digital Finance LLC effective July 30, 2024. There is an insider trading policy, which is important for public companies. They are subject to some accounting policies, which are revenue recognition, capitalized software costs, intangible assets, and goodwill. Revenue recognition is determined based on how often the advertisements are placed and the price they obtain. The company also recognizes the cost of internal developed software and to the cost of acquisitions of certain intangible assets. Eisner Amper LLP has been the company's auditor since 2021. Now, putting it all together, what's the verdict on Inuvo? While the increase in revenue is a positive sign, it's hard to ignore the big customer concentration risk. Relying so heavily on one customer makes the company vulnerable. Also, the company is not profitable, and the loan adds pressure to turn things around. The move towards privacy-focused advertising with AI could be a smart direction, but it's a really competitive market. Inuvo is going up against giants with way more resources. Inuvo is going to have to be incredibly innovative to stand out. Here is an assessment of the company: strengths, innovative technology, good revenue growth, weaknesses. Customer concentration, not profitable, relying on debt. The report is not bad, but not amazing either. A lot is riding on their AI technology, so investors should keep a close eye on how that develops. Is it a game changer or just another tech solution? I will be watching. Thanks for watching Corporate Decoder. If you found this breakdown helpful, give us a like, drop a comment, and definitely subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate reports.